far away from off the edge of the platform, so it's just kind of weird.
Variable angles of attack, sure. And I guess the top platform is a little bit more manageable for Peach on this stage than, you know, Battlefield maybe.
Yeah. We're already bringing out the down smashes.
Let's go. Oh, Salty Seth looks strong. Definitely showing some experience in the matchup, very comfortable with comboing the character.
Yeah.
Not just looking for stray hits, looking for drill, shine, up, smash, and calling it a day.
He has both, you know, Blade-wise and Rust and Peach in his region, so.
Oh, that's right. Wow, that was sharp. Looking very, very strong right now. We saw walling there to get him out of the corner, pushed Wavebringer all the way around, got the reverse wave shine.
Oh, where's he gonna go?
Oh, the Santi. Unpunishable.
Unreactable.
Unreactable. Can't do anything. You just have to hope you got the landing right, but you have to hit him before he lands.
I'm a little scared of these falling bears that Salty Seth is doing.
Ooh, especially at low percents.
Yeah, but he's been spacing them well enough that.
Oh, well. Great patience there. Not pushing too hard. Oh my god, if you got a combo off of that?
He would have done some crazy fastball punish, but it wouldn't say.
Oh, great positioning there. I heard Armada. Salty Seth heard nothing. That's exactly what he wants right now.
He's in his own microcosm of Melee right now.
I approve of that up smash, actually. You just push him up, start just hunting them on the way down.
There's some of that weird platform jank with that platform high, right? Like,
oh yeah, great crouch cancel. That's the thing you see experienced Foxes do in this matchup. Crouch cancel effectively. Not worrying about the down smash when it can't happen.
yeah.
And trying to win these scraps with Peach.
But in Cruise, you know, you don't always want to trade like that, right? That could be something that maybe Seth isn't super used to.
Wavebringer showing his skill and experience, even after the fair, and then he selects the shield. Even if he gets grabbed, he's ready to input DI on the up air. And he can make it hard, if not impossible, to get an up air at this percent.
I would have liked to see Seth use more falling up air like towards high percents.
I see that, yeah. Great kill. We could also get the shield poke down tilt we've been hearing so much about.
Yeah.
Much harder, though.
He just seems really comfortable going for back air specifically, though, so.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of Fox standard. Use movement, full hop a lot. Try hitting these back airs, and a lot of the times people don't respond super correctly. Ah, that's the platform.
Yeah, he tried to leave the corner. It looked like Wavebringer was going to try to float there and to cover it, but that's the risk.
Oh, amazing crouch cancel, actually. Or ASDI down, excuse me. Oh, no. Hard move to Shine Spike, but you have to kind of go for it in Cruise, right?
Yeah.
That was a great bear, actually. Victimizing Peach on the ledge, exactly what you need to do. The character does not have super diverse options off the ledge that work very well.
Yeah.
And now Salty Seth can take this home. Wavebringer just waits, collects himself, calls the jump out of the corner. Walks into an up tilt, though.
I was really interesting on the small.
Oh, no.
But on the small stages, you know, you move from corner to corner, basically. Whoever is center stage, you know, like right now, you know, it immediately he went from center stage to being in the corner. It was only like one dash back. That was it.
Salty Seth falling to avoid the turnip. That's going to be the stock. Strong performance from both of them. Both look pretty good. Unlike last crew battle, Wavebringer, you know, still doing well, still playing well.
Yeah.
But has not put his team in a decisive monster lead.
That's, you know, Wavebringer is one of their strong players, so Salty Seth performed pretty admirably. He could have, you know, that was pretty close.
The question is, where do you use the Puff? Do you bring Puff now?
Ooh.
Because, okay, ideally, you know, matchup theoretically, you want to lure out Atma and make him play Peach Puff with someone worse than him and underperform what he normally do, right? But are you going to get that opportunity? Do you maybe want to try and surprise one of the Luigis or the Fox? Probably the Fox, but you also don't want to strike into that matchup.
Yeah, Zebird, at least the way he was playing in Cruise, was very, very patient. So, you know, if Gus is more used to aggressive Foxes, or if, you know, they get the Dreamland counter pick or something, or FD even, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very, very sharp matchup, I'd say, where just tiny little swings in spacing and movement could be the difference between, you know, a 3-stock and a win the other way.
Right.
And maybe UW wants to gamble in that situation a little bit.
Are they gamblers? Do we know?
Yeah, we'll see. It's hard to say. Let's see what we have. I don't recognize who's coming up. So I feel like it's the Puff, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good usage, yeah.
Game sound confirmed it too.
Hey, yeah, exactly. And so if he finishes off Wavebringer here, Wavebringer is actually pretty solid at this matchup as well.
Oh, really?
I like watching the new school Peaches. They seem to do well against Puffs at or above their level. Pretty sure Wavebringer has a pretty strong record against Soft. Hard to say, but he, Wavebringer has experience with Warwick Foe
Right.
and also Cheese Puff.
Oh, that's what the Glen tag is for, by the way. More
Warwick Foe, shouting out Glenn,
Yeah.
the old Berkeley captain, my case slayer. Shout outs to Warwick Foe. Shout outs to everybody who plays any sort of organizational role in TMG.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's a great thing. It's grown the scene so much in such amazing ways. We saw it first in New England. And, you can talk a little bit about Georgia, I guess, right?
Yeah. Oh. Well, maybe after this game.
Yeah, the match is
Yeah, it was going in. So one of the things that Peach has to do this matchup is, so Puff, generally speaking, she abuses her ability to drift diagonally in really weird ways. Peach kind of has to put herself there kind of preemptively, reading that Puff is going to be trying to drift in certain areas and control certain areas with aerials. So.
Trying to find ways in with fairs, pop up with nairs, catch Puff being at the wrong air zone.
Yeah.
And if she calls a bear, she could try, power shield punishing it or just dancing around it or something like that.
You can see Wavebringer already, he's trying to cut off, moving between platforms and on platforms right there, for example. Knowing that, Puff probably is not going to stay on the ground and is going to take it to the air.
One theory of how to play Peach in certain matchups is just to pull turnips at every possible opportunity, but I like the way that Wavebringer is actually boxing out the Puff.
Yeah.
When he has this positional advantage. Crucial position for the crew right now. If Wavebringer finishes this off, that is just one more stock you don't have to deal with. Probably.
There you could have gotten a full cancel up air out of shield instead of going for the nair, and it would have killed. But
that would have been tough, but very, very good. Oh, man. Caught him coming back on the platform, and that's a crucial stock. There's one bear either way, Right. Such a big swing.
He's trying to force his way in, trying to trade as much as he can. Because at this point, it's going to take Puff a while to get like a kill setup. She's going to have the back air Peach like 2 or 3 more times in non-combo situations. Or she has to get like maybe an up air or an up smash somehow.
For Wavebringer's part, he's playing this really kind of proactively, aggressively. A lot of Peaches would just say, in this position, I'm pretty much just going to maybe just try and draw a giant turnip or something like that.
Yeah.
Get some sort of combo based off that. But he's actively engaging with Puff a lot. Sensing that Gus is not able to hit him with the crucial bear at the right time.
He's cutting off, he's cutting off Gus at the pass. Right. You saw Gus go high to cover the movement from Peach, but Wavebringer was already there. Oh man,
this is a dance right now. The great thing about TMG is the timer is almost never an issue.
Yeah.
We could be sitting here watching this for a long, long time.
Oh.
Finds a great up air. He found something like that right before. And okay, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but in that situation, the difference between trading and taking one stock, trading and losing, but still getting the stock without losing 2.
Right.
Dominating them and taking the 1. We're probably going to see Zebird here.
Yeah, I'd figure as much. His patient play, at least in the cruise, probably the safest pick against a Puff.
Yeah.
Especially since they don't have a lot of information on the Puff.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
This is a dangerous matchup. I actually maybe would have liked to have seen a Luigi here. Luigi does give Puff actually some nightmares depending on how well they know the matchup, which we've seen quite a bit recently. Swedish Delights Luigi coming out of nowhere.
What a sick Luigi, though.
Yeah, and
Plups Luigi. So sick.
Plups Luigi, oh my god, Plups Luigi's evil. That thing actually makes me uncomfortable to watch.
Where did it come from?
It just, the dark chasms of Plups' mind, really. So the issue with Zebird, I guess, is that you can get heavily counterpicked maybe by Samus, but Zebird looks like he's all right at that matchup.
Yeah. I imagine, NorCal has enough character diversity that he could have some practice in the match. Daryl and YCZ.
Exactly.
343.
343.
Let's go.
The real Team Liquid 343. So my issue here is that this is actually a very, very sharp matchup. One that favors the Fox, especially on this stage.
Yeah, for sure.
But, one error on both sides. And, maybe not what you're looking for. Maybe you're looking for Luigi Puff where you just kind of try and solidly outplay them. Save Zebird for a matchup like Calvin Sheik. See if you can make something work off that.
But all those other Puffs that you mentioned that Wavebringer has practice against, I'm sure Zebird has practice against them as well, right?
That's absolutely true. Yeah. Puff forming the backbone of Berkeley's team in the past, not these days. So, as a region, they're pretty experienced in the matchup.
You can see he's Zebird's you know, he's being very patient, holding center stage, kind of forcing Puff to move in a limited space.
Taking almost no risks. I like the way that Gus moved in there, though.
Yeah. Interesting.
He looks dangerous, and sometimes playing safe against Puff actually isn't so good, because then they know things that you won't do.
Right, right.
They know where they can push in and take space and engage, and times they're not going to get called on some landing stuff. Great up tilt.
Oh.
Woo! No, that's low 5.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's what I thought his tag was
Yeah,
before. Yeah. But I didn't say anything about it out of deep fear. So off no DI here, you actually can set up for that single hit pretty well.
Off on the throw quick?
Yeah. Off DI, you can combo it, you know, technically into deep percents. But it's a little bit harder, I guess, for the Foxes, my experience.
I really like just the way Zebird's, you know, pressuring Puff to stay in the corner with her movement, and then trying to cut off her any pass she can get towards Fox. Oh, what?
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was very strange. There are just some situations where low 5 is able to like kind of scooch in and get right near Zebird's landing, dance around him a little bit, and try and get a grab or a tomahawk something. Oh wow. Got the power shield, it just didn't, you know, didn't pan out.
The way Zebird's been, oh, that's gonna take it.
That's a monster bait there. That will kill the Puff if you get it. They will want to swing and try and grab you there. That was a great play.
Take careful note of how Zebird moves in with the up tilt, right?
Oh yeah.
He waits for a Puff to take to the air, and as she's coming down, he's putting an up tilt into her, most likely a diagonal fall pattern, fall path. And there he just did it on the ground, didn't matter.
Yeah.
The Puff wants to fall like towards you, a lot of the time,
Mm-hmm.
when she's trying to break out of the corner. So
It's a great way of contesting her landing, stopping her from coming into you. You see a lot of Foxes use it in various scenarios. Maybe they'll nair in, up tilt, try and stop something. We'll see SFAT just walk around and up tilt H-box at death percents.
yeah, it's scary.
Oh yeah. The combo's into up tilt a lot, so he's going to stay over here.
Yeah, it's pretty safe in there.
Even if he gets grabbed here, he has the possibility of DIing the rest. If low 5 doesn't get on the right side, he could possibly DI it into the rock.
Yeah, and low 5 probably doesn't want to take a risk of going in there, right?
Right. So it's really very hard to make active, positive things happen as Puff in that transformation.
Yeah, it's scary.
Good swing, and he's going to die. Great play by Zebird, kept him so contained. That's what his crew needs to do. They need to get a lead before they get to Silent Wolf.
Yeah.
I would guess they're going to send the Prime.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. It's kind of weird relying on Samus to try to break a defensive Fox, but, you know.
And I think they're talking it over. We saw Andy approach. Okay, he's coming up to the stage right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all so that, like you said, one of the things that you know, if you play really that close them off defensive style, the other person can take risk and like, okay, this person's not going to do this. They're not going to contest this space. They're not going to put a move out here. So part of it, the Prime has to use that to move in and then play the close quarters mix-up game against Fox. Try to catch him moving in, cutting off his movement with like F tilt, condition him.
And it's been looking pretty hard to catch Zebird all day, every matchup that he's played. Both of the Falcos that he played stayed pretty defensive, stayed away from them. We saw him clean up this Puff incredibly well.
Yeah.
So, the Prime's got his work cut out for him, but he's extremely tricky with the way that he picks certain options and moves. Yoshi's...
Oh.
Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. They're trying to cut off Zebird's like defensive movement paths. He's going to be forced to interact with Samus.
I agree. Okay. Prime particularly technical. You're going to see a lot of missiles, a lot of lands. And he looks patient enough to handle this. Threw off the shield timing and the shield spacing with some light shields here. Oh, monster grab. You knew he was going to shield out of nervousness.
Down smash?
Fair. You actually don't want to DI it up there. It's so hard to navigate where you have to DI down smash at low percents in this matchup, especially near the side of the stage. Oh. Andy is patient. He knows he can just shake people. See how he gets up. Oh. Did he do it?
Yeah, he did it. He did it, and he just whipped dash back.
All right, so what did we just see?
It's a... Oh, wait.
Oh, no! Not a cruise. We saw an aerial interrupt to get back on the ledge. He up-aired in the beginning part of up-air before the hitbox comes out. Brings your character up, right?
Yeah, the character's ECB or environment collision box, which tells them how they interact with the stage, switches positions a little bit. So Samus lands on the stage faster. And if you do it well, you can get like 12 frames of invincibility, pretty high amount.
That's a lot, yeah.
It's hard though.
So Andy looks very, very accustomed to fighting patient foxes. He's engaging as Zebird moves around the platform, scoping out up tilts, moving around as well as he can.
Yeah, and one of the, I think one of the kind of unspoken rules of playing, floaty character in general is getting people to want to move towards you somehow.
Yep.
Like not through anything you're doing directly sometimes. Oh.
What a monster crouch cancel. Let's go.
Grounded laser bait.
Yeah.
What a genius.
What a legend. Great shield of the up B. This is a monster punish. That's exactly what you want when you play against Samus. Bait the up B.
Zebird finding his way in some more.
Yeah. Andy's throwing some bombs just to confuse a little bit. They're not perfect for stopping people from coming in on you. That wasn't up air. That was also. Okay. Oh! I got tricked into thinking he was going to grapple.
This is still, very solid performance from
Zebird,
so far, and Zebird.
Monster wave land on. Just go to the top platform. Make Samus be mobile. Oh! Second hit. Scoped him out. Here comes the missiles. Just barely didn't connect with him. Andy playing conservative on the ground game here. That's exactly what he wants to do. Such an important stock once more. Oh. Zebird was ready for the ledge dash that time.
Yeah, but Prime was ready for the shine afterwards.
Yeah, he was.
It's a very tight game between these two right now.
Oh! Did he jump out of shield?
I guess he did.
Maybe, yeah.
He's grounded from the shine.
Oh! Got to walk. Berkeley is ecstatic at seeing that. Up throw, fair to. Oh!
Okay.
I like that.
It was he definitely missed the dash jump or to get the back air spacing.
Yeah, right.
But he made it work anyway.
Yeah, worked out pretty well. Fun combo at the end, but at the end of the day, the damage is done. Zebird did manage to get those two stocks.
Yeah.
Where it was looking difficult at first, we are probably going to see Elixir Groovy Green Hat.
Oh.
And here comes the Groovy man himself.
So
Luigi.
This matchup, I remember reading, in like 2010 or something on Smash boards that, people were starting to think that maybe Luigi beat Samus.
That's right.
Like they came with a lot of things like you can down B through the missiles.
You can clink with them in all sorts of weird spots.
Yeah, and you can just use that to force your way in. And Samus has some trouble crouch dancing Luigi, like down smash, up smash, something like that at certain percents. Down smash is 2 hits, so.
Oh, God, yeah. At one point, I think Hugo called the matchup unwinnable.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. He said something along those lines where he was like, I'm losing to Raffle. I'm losing to
Eddie Mexico. I'm losing to Cowmaster. These players are strong. I'm talented. They're talented, but they shouldn't be winning by this much. And the Samuses have really put in some work figuring out the matchup as well.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not exactly sure what they do. It's very mysterious to me as a Fox main. My brain is not big enough to understand gigantic behemoth Samus computing machines in their minds.
The big brain Samus mains.
Big brain Samus mains. Shout outs to your local Samus mains. But as far as Luigi's, I expect to be competent at this. For some reason, I think Groovy Green Hat will figure this out.
Yeah. They put him in for a reason, right?
Oh, yeah. Missile grab, and even then, 6%.
Yeah.
That's fine. Groovy Green Hat electing to shield some of these missiles at first.
He's waiting to see what the Prime does after, he's using the wave dash distance as a bait.
It's the battle of the heavyweight floaties, right? Both of them very actionable during combos. Wow, Prime is timing missiles to beat the tornado. That doesn't even seem reliable. I don't even know how he's doing it.
Yeah, it's I guess he got Groovy Green Hat used to a certain missile timing. He conditioned him.
Conditioned him already? In the beginning of the game? Oh.
Well, that's smash A.
Good by Groovy Green Hat. He's going to have another chance here. Oh! Unfortunate height there. Not much Luigi can really do without, maybe just fast. The infamous missile deflected from the shield. Just going off in its own direction.
Looks like Groovy Green Hat's relying a lot on very specific timings to make his way in.
Oh. Almost no knockback that thing does.
Yeah. Looks like Groovy Green Hat's relying a lot on very specific timings to make his way in.
Oh. Almost no knockback that thing does.
Yeah.
Almost none. Nana herself, because she has that little bit of armor, doesn't really notice it. Okay. Got the interrupt.
It's hard.
Yeah. So wait, which missile is the Hylian lowrider? There's so many missile names.
I don't know what it is when you do the Electrop missile under grab punch. It's frame perfect.
Oh, wow. That's pretty nuts.
It's hard. I've done it in like the 6 years I've known about it.
Samus has some low-key extremely hard tech. You know, fastball missile cancel reliably.
Oh, that stuff. The Goomy Zoomy.
The Goomy stuff that I don't understand
no.
and nobody does, and something funny happened there.
Yeah, the Prime, he wasn't sure if he had a jump or not, and he didn't.
Oh my god, is he gonna? Well done.
Wow.
That was a great edge guard.
Oh. Almost a fist bump to his opponent mid-match.
Andy, what are you doing? Andy forgets how to count for like a he literally. But alas, there is more melee to be played this game. I've actually never. He really wanted it to be over.
I mean, he's playing really, you know, he was playing pretty well. He was dealing with Luigi in all the situations that he wanted to.
I think this messed him up.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think he thought there was more melee.
It's like tight. The defensive game has faltered a bit for sure, and Groovy Green has found his way in a lot more readily.
Oh my god.
Oh
wow. I was gonna say Groovy Green Hat was not navigating the missiles well at first, but seems comfortable, willing to wait. That beats that?
It made it explode, right?
Oh yeah, I guess, right?
So now this is a scary
Up
position for
possible.
Samus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luigi's he has a lot of strong hits as well. You know, up smash would kill, down smash might even kill.
Nair probably kills.
Yeah.
Nair does kill. All right, fist bump the other way now. And he's like, I'm so sorry. But the Prime, great job there.
Oh yeah.
3 stocks off Zebird, 3 stocks off Groovy Green Hat.
He did his job.
So now we have Calvin probably coming in. I would be surprised if Silent Wolf did this. And we have an interesting scenario here, like how you think about this. Aiden has to clean up Groovy Green Hat.
Yeah.
So let's assume that's happened. Maybe Aiden has 3 or 4 stocks. Aiden is Calvin, of course. Then
it's kind of interesting because
who's
Calvin's a more normal name.
Yeah.
So
Calvin is a more normal name, but his name is Aiden.
Yeah.
But his last name's Calvin.
Yeah.
So it all kind of works out, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who comes in next?
Who does? Do they send the Elixir to like soften Calvin up, or I guess it depends on how Calvin does against.
Depends on how Calvin does. I still feel like Elixir's probably the call, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, either way, Silent Wolf is going to counterpick you. Or no, that's the thing. You need Atma to have the CP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's it's one of those things where like you're pretty sure this is how it's going to go. Atma's going to anchor. Groovy Green Hat is actually a legend from everybody I know.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, nice from Raikou here. And what's important is it's going to keep the Puff away from the Pokeballs. Great strategy here.
Oh, we don't get to see it finished.
Aiden, what a bully. Stopping him from just doing random event matches. Event matches are sick, especially when you learn the advanced tech.
Yeah, it makes it really interesting watching the run at STR and AGDQ.
Shoutouts to Fuzziness, shoutouts to AGDQ, shoutouts to Smash the Record. All of those guys. And of course, Asus. Thank you for these monitors.
They're great.
This is great. Follow them at Asus USA. Just keep typing ASUS like a bunch of times. You're going to get them.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah. Of course, Controller Chaos for these wonderful custom controllers. Don't forget to follow them for a chance to win 1 out of 8 custom G4 controllers. The name of the game here is Attrition for Aiden.
Right.
And the name of the game for Groovy Green Hat right now is Down Smash. Groovy Green Hat's game is going better.
Yeah, he's never got the punish game down on lock.
Oh no! Oh.
That's like the optimal punish, but also is the coolest one you can go for.
Yeah, that was the best killing and most demoralizing thing you could do. Groovy Green Hat actually looks like he's just punking Aiden in some conditions, right? Like I'm just gonna hold down, see what you do.
Yeah, he's a little more prepared for the close quarters combat stuff.
Yeah. Aiden's ready though. He's in high spirits. Plays with high level talent quite a bit, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
So if there's someone ready to deal with this level of swaggering shenanigans, Aiden's got a good shot at it.
A little too close to that forward off the ledge.
Oh. If you can get past Groovy Green Hat and get to Elixir, that would be great. Oh, not again. It keeps happening. But, okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to happen in the matchup.
That one stock for the Prime is so crucial for this region. This was a mismatch that had to happen in some sense.
Right.
And you want to just limit your exposure on the mismatches. Tough spot for Aiden. Groovy Green Hat is playing very, very well in this matchup. Okay, doesn't exactly get the chase, but picks up. Every time Aiden's tried to get out of the corner, it's been tough.
Yeah, Groovy just has the confidence in all the situations that Calvin just seems to be struggling with. You know, he hesitates on a choice, and Groovy has already made his decision. So.
A demoralizing situation to end up with for your crew, though. Because Groovy Green Hat's tough. This is a weird matchup, and you know what's on the line.
Right.
Because now you're putting Silent Wolf in a situation where he needs to force stop Elixir. There we go.
There we go.
All right. Cleaned him up. Obviously not what Aiden wanted, but you know what? He got that stock.
Yeah.
And that's what we got to do.
He's got to take it in stride. Looks like sending out Elixir anyway.
They're sending out Elixir, but think about it this way. If Aiden can just get 2 stocks here, then it's Silent Wolf. And Silent Wolf is going to probably do work on our young friend.
Right.
And you just want to even it out, right? You want to get Silent Wolf in an Why are there more Luigis? Why does it keep happening to me?
What is this character?
What are you doing here?
This frame 0. Aerial move. Uncombable.
He punched me with his fist, and I was on fire. And then I died? This is awful. Okay.
Smart counter-pick choice, of course, from Elixir here.
FD, a great, wonderful stage. But you know what? If Aiden can even up some of this damage, put Silent Wolf in a situation where he could realistically wipe Elixir off the map, that's all you can ask. Excuse me, that's all you can ask for.
It's erase him from the face of existence.
Yeah. You know, because that's what you have to do, right?
Yeah.
We just saw Groovy Green Hat exploit the asymmetry there. And now it's got to go the other way.
Yeah.
So Silent Wolf, I think, prepared for this. He knew what was going to happen. He knew he would just have to whoop a bunch of people.
So you can see that already Elixir, he's not quite as comfortable, you know, with the close combat stuff. He's not crouch-cutting as, like, aggressively. He's not positioning himself to do so either. He's not challenging Calvin as much to just, like, do something, you know?
Calvin's got a little bit more free reign, but Elixir looks pretty comfortable. It's looking tough for Aiden to find his way in, set up specific walls, get the ranges that he wants in this matchup. Not super intuitive for the new Sheik. Right. The Sheik's about, 6 months old or something like that, right? Oh, yeah, you definitely tried to do it. Aiden, make him punish. All right.
The movement is definitely there from Calvin Sheik there.
Elixir looks like he has to clean up. No! Jesus. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to him?
It could have been a misinput, right?
Maybe, but like how much punishment can you deliver to one guy on one team with Luigi? And now he might get the stock. Oh, got the CC. Elixir did space it to get hit.
Oh, this might be it now this time.
All right. It's going to come down to, he's going to try and fire punch him. Oh! All right. That's, call the corner.
I want to say that side B was a misinput.
It might not have been. All right. Berkeley has been awarded a red flag for non-sportsmanship there. That's not good. Aiden, Smash.gg employee, they're definitely getting seated at the bottom of the bracket. He will have his revenge.
Elixir's going to go up to the Smash.gg booth, try to get his pre-order shirt.
Nope,
we're out of your size.
Sorry, dude.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, we're closed forever. You will never, ever. Hey, my tournament registration didn't go through. Yeah, we know.
Oh, yeah.
We know. But shout-outs to Aiden. Shout-outs to his organizational work with Smash.gg.
Oh.
Don't Park in the Grass, Endgame TV. And now it's Silent Wolf time.
He almost took that, stock immediately.
How did he? I'm sorry. As a Fox, you should almost never, ever get a follow-up off Shine directly.
Silent Wolf wrote part of the book on following up on Luigi in those weird situations.
Yeah.
The Shine side B, that was one of the things that he was talking about a long time ago.
Shine side B, so hard to beat for Luigi. You have to ASDI something to do something. Yeah. This is one of Silent Wolf's better-known matchups historically, right? All those fights with Commaster.
Yeah, back in the day, combo status.
Yeah. And now I like the way that Elixir's playing this. Nickel and dime is the name of the game.
Right. Because even if you can take one stock from Silent Wolf, that's a big deal.
Can you imagine if you took 2, though?
Ooh.
If you take 2, that'd be amazing, because the problem is, for Berkeley, this looks great right now, right?
Yeah.
But Silent Wolf has some comfort matchups coming up. So you need to limit the exposure. You don't want to get Dark Atma in a 4v4 scenario with one of the greatest Peach slayers on the Fox side that we have. He went for grab. Oh, he's going to kill him? Oh, okay. Great roll. Right now, Berkeley is openly calling for him to try and misfire him.
I guess if they want us to...
Oh! Ledge dash button press.
Let's go.
The Luigi special.
If they want, Elixir to take a surprise stock, then, maybe...
Yeah, just, let it rock. 1 and 8. Oh, my God. Is he going to...
Okay. That was so smart from Silent Wolf.
Still a monster grab there from Elixir after the drop. Okay. Most important stock right now.
For
If
sure.
Elixir takes this, I think they just win.
Or they have a really high likelihood to.
Yeah.
It's.
Oh, God, no. Great up air. And now you're in the corner against Silent Wolf. He knows what you're trying to do. He has wave dash covered. He has roll covered. He has jump covered.
Didn't have that covered.
Didn't have that covered.
The one thing Elixir did in that situation.
Oh, my God. How do you down?
That was insane.
Yep.
You
Okay.
see Silent Wolf accurately, we're dashing back to bait. We just take a roll in, go for the up smash.
That's going to be it.
That's it. Okay, so Elixir did, he mostly did his job, right?
Valiant effort. Everyone had a good time watching it.
Yeah.
That is a performance he can be proud of. And now we have stock and stage counterpick for Berkeley's new star. Now, Dark Atma has been playing Peach today. He may be character locked to Peach.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is, actually.
If you anticipate that you're going to play Silent Wolf, do you think he goes another character?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Silent Wolf's also a Shriek player, too, on the down low.
Silent Wolf's just a tough customer right now. Yeah. He could evaporate this lead immediately. Dark Atma, though, very strong. Came down to SoCal, beat Lucky.
Yeah.
And, he's got the counter. He has one more stock.
He looks like he chose Battlefield.
Chose Battlefield for the counter pick.
He wouldn't be warming up his platform stuff if he were going to go to FD, was what I would expected from the match. But maybe he thinks Silent was more comfortable on the stage than he is.
We maybe have one ban.
Oh.
He may have just banned Final for the sake of Cruise.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What he's trying to do here is jump forward, shine land for an instant land, an ECB kind of trick.
Yeah.
You get some crazy amount of invincibility.
Yeah, way more than a Yoshi.
Yeah, which is crazy because Fox has, 15 if he does that right.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What are we really talking about here?
This is a treat. Get this texture routine from Silent Wolf.
Oh no, Silent Wolf lasered him.
Got in the zone.
Gonna have to restart. All right. Pause off. We're going to Fountain Dreams. Okay.
We're baited.
Yeah, we got baited pretty hard.
Of course, he makes it look cool. No matter what he does, he makes it look so cool.
That was the sickest SD ever. Well, tied with all of his other SDs.
Right.
I love watching the SDs in TMG. Everyone has sick ways of just murdering yourself in Cruise. Oh. Okay. So Silent Wolf, great record against every Peach. Blade-wise, of course. One of the most lopsided matchups in the top 100 out of the data that we had, because we were both panelists on that, right?
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
But, counter-puncher's chance. Big punish. A lot of tension. You have a counter pick, and you're up 2 stocks.
It's looking like it.
Oh, no, not quite yet.
Yeah. NTSC Fox, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go. Shoutouts to America. The greatest place in the world, especially as a Fox main.
Oh, baby.
I like that. Great cover. He's going all the way down.
Wow.
Woo!
That's incredible.
Atma playing super, super strong, matching up with Silent Wolf, staying a wall in neutral. Oh, wow. Silent Wolf spaces right around the down smash. Can he stop him from going to ledge? Okay. Atma's going to get popped up, though. F throw, okay there. Can't get anything concrete off up air at that percent.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, just one mistake.
That's a risk you take when you go for, that up smash on shield, right?
Silent Wolf very, very careful to not get shield dropped. Dark Atma, one of the great shield droppers. Oh, my God. What is he doing? Atma doesn't care, really.
Yeah, he's staying very confident in Silent Wolf's face.
Yeah. Tough percentage to try and get a kill. You need to find this back air. Well done.
That was really smart. He, you want to catch Peach when she's drifting backwards because it takes her time to accelerate when she's floating. She has some mobility, but...
Oh, great gauging of the shine stall there.
You can see Silent Wolf has some slight confidence in the shield pressure mix-ups because he knows.
He really does. Great ledge dash. See the respect he's affording him there on the platform.
Yeah.
That's good. Ah, tricky spot to throw lasers. Got kind of boxed out, didn't really have a top platform, so there wasn't really much he could do.
Yeah.
Maybe full hop.
Oh, that platform almost ruined Silent Wolf's approach there.
Yeah. Read on Dark Atma that he was going to hold shield, though. Hold shield.
Yeah.
Silent Wolf knows just how safe he has to play, but we've watched him wipe Peach stocks off the face of the universe. Seemingly out of nowhere. Great trade with F-tilt. Keeps him maintained. Oh, he wanted to shine out a shield on that or something. That might be it.
That's so much damage. It's interesting because Silent Wolf's typical play style, he has to ultra it, right? Because he needs to play more safe. He can't afford to get punished by the way Dark Atma handles situations differently than Blade-wise.
Exactly. Can the Wolf bring this back, or is it all Berkeley?
Oh.
This would be one of the first times that Berkeley gets to test themselves on the national stage after the first year that they won. Irvine has been the wall for them. Silent Wolf,
Oh my God.
trying to take them out of TMG right now, putting his school on his back. He has one more chance here.
A crowd is formed. Maybe you can hear them chanting for their appropriate
Gigantic.
schools.
Oh, an errant nair goes the wrong way. Can Dark Atma get this edge? It's going to be all on the sledge dash. He doesn't get it.
The platform made it a really weird situation for Dark Atma though.
Monster bait. Oh no, he landed on the platform. That might be it for him.
Oh, solid down that.
Oh, that
that's
snipe won them the crew battle.
Oh. That was,
Woo!
that was crazy.
UW advances. No, they don't. I'm so sorry. UW does not advance. I got so excited. Berkeley back on the national stage. Dark Atma made that